Tony T here from TonySpace.com with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, doing live free picks here for action for today and tonight's games. Before we get started, just a reminder of a few things. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, you want to subscribe. You definitely want to set notification on this show so you can bet in the best numbers with these great picks we got here from our experts at TonySpace.com. Also, our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use the promo code TONYT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Captors tab, and then getting signed up. Also, we'd love to hear from you guys. Post your picks in the comments below. You guys are doing a great job with those, so keep them up. All right, let's take a look at who will be on the show with us here for today. With us today is Ramon Scott and Collins Brown. All right, let's get the show underway. Let's welcome in Collins Brown. You'll find him over at TonySpace.com. Check out his videos. He puts together a short series with you every night here from Major League Baseball. We'll bring in Collins right now. Let's get him in the show. Collins, what's happening?
Nothing much, brother. How about you? You doing all right?
Doing all right. All right, here we go. Game I'm kind of interested in. I want to see how this kid does on the mound here for the Red Sox. There's been a top prospect, a lot of news behind him. Red Sox here hosting the Rays. The Red Sox, $1.25. Total sits here at 9.
Yeah, I had to get in on this game. I love this matchup. This is a veteran versus a rookie. This is as a baseball fan, this is what you want to see. So as we mentioned, we've got a veteran and a rookie going up against each other. We've got Corey Kluber going up against Brian Bello. Kluber in his last 3 away starts, he's gone 18 innings, 5 earned with a 1.12 whip. And Kluber's got a pretty good FIP this season. He's got a 3.60 FIP on the year. And away this season just against the AL East, he's gone 33 2/3 innings. He's given up 14 earned with a 1.27 whip. He has faced the Red Sox this year. He went 5 innings, gave up 4 earned with a 1.57 whip. So kind of expecting a bounce back here for Kluber. As I mentioned, he gave up 4 earned against the Red Sox earlier in the season. And then he's coming off of a 5 earned run start against the Blue Jays. So I'm expecting a little bounce back stuff here from Kluber. And then Kluber's in the 90th percentile in chase rate. So he's really good as far as getting batters to chase out of the zone. And the Red Sox are 2 points above league average in chase percentage. So they're going to chase a little bit out of the zone, a little higher than league average. And then we've got, as I mentioned, Bello. Bello in the minors this season is 6-2 with a 2.81 ERA, a 1.17 whip. And through 51.1 innings pitched, he's got 72 Ks. So the dude's got some electric stuff. He's going to have a 2-seam that sits around 97 to 98 with a slider and changeup mix. And he's a 23-year-old rookie, as I've mentioned. This is going to be his first appearance in Major League Baseball. So I'm expecting there to be a lot of eyes on this game, just to watch Bello, really. But this is a really good matchup here. I love Kluber. He's pitched in the AL East. He knows how to pitch in Fenway. And I'm kind of worried about this rookie if he's going to be able to control his nerves in a big stadium like Fenway, a historic stadium as well. And then we've got some hitting stats here. The Red Sox are going to hit it better against righties and at home than the Rays do away and against righties. But I like the veteran here on a bounce-back start. I'm going to give you the veteran at plus money, plus 105 in this one.
All right, we got Collins here on the Rays, plus 105 here against the Red Sox. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this rookie is, the top prospect coming out of spring training here for the Red Sox. Got a little bit of spring training work in, and then it was off to the minors, and boy, he gets the call up here. So a lot of eyeballs here. Rich Hill with that knee injury. I know, Mr. Rich Hill. Yeah, we'll see if we can get your job back, because there's a lot of people are liking this kid, but then again, going up against a pretty good manager in that box there for Cleveland there who knows his stuff. Probably we'll find some things on him. And of course, the question with Bello is, it's all going to come down to whether can he get that changeup, can he throw that changeup and slider for strikes. That's going to be the big key, big test here for Bello in this one.
100%. You can get away with the 97 and 98 mile-an-hour fastball and lower level in minor league ball, just basically running that thing up and in and letting it against righties, just letting it go in with that 2-seam action. But these major league hitters, they're going to know how to handle somebody like this. One of the things I'm really interested in is, can he get through the lineup twice? I'm really interested to see, after he goes through that lineup first time and the Rays make the adjustment at the plate, is he going to be able to, like you're saying, throw some of that off speed for a strike early to get ahead in the count because once like I once the Rays get a good feel for what this kid's going to bring, they're going to try and jump on him early. So I'm really interested to see if this kid can make it through the lineup more than once. But I really like the veteran at plus money here. I think it's kind of a steal getting Kluber against a rookie at plus money. So that's what we're going to do here.
Yeah, today's game where they like to protect these guys. I doubt if he even gets a shot at pitch and get seen to these guys for a third time, right? They'll get him out of there. They'll get him out just to protect them. Oh, we're going to boost his confidence. You know, I don't know if that's really boosting your confidence when you don't trust the guy going 3 times against a lineup.
100%, I agree, and it's kind of one of those things right now where the Red Sox are having so much trouble with their pitching staff. If I'm the pitching coach, I'm sitting here tapping the manager like, all right, it's been 5 innings. Are we going to let this kid get hurt too? And we're really going to have no shot at winning this division? Which, I mean, nobody sees the Yankees slowing down anytime soon, so they're really chasing a wild card spot at this point. But with the injuries they've had in the pitching staff, I do think they will jump the gun on this kid. There's no doubt in my mind that if he goes 5 innings of 2-run baseball, he's done. I mean, he's toast. So they're going to hand it off to this Red Sox bullpen, which has been untrustworthy to say the least. So we can just leave it at that.
All right, we got Collins here, Rays plus 105 against the Red Sox. Most intriguing game here on the card. This one will have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Collins, let's take a look over at TONYT.com. We have a 14-game card. We do have a few games underway here. It looks like 3, so it leaves us with 11. One starting here in about half an hour. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so we're praying for 1 run in this Guardians-Tigers game. I bought it at 7.5 at even money last night. I really like the number. So we're praying for 1 run here. We don't need any more bad beats. Last night was the same story. It's just a different day at this point. But I've got a couple picks. I've got to go in and add the another pick pass out there since I have a game in action right now. But it's still going to be a $10 Wednesday. You're going to get each play for $10. So look for that 3-pick pass. Going to be available for $30. It's going to be that $10 Wednesday pass. Of course, I have the 3-day, the 7-day, the 30-day, and then the all-season pass. And once we get past the All-Star break, we're going to get a rest of the half of the season. So that's going to be the half of the season and the playoffs. So jump on that one because that one's going to be, if you like betting playoff baseball, that's going to be the pack for you to jump on. So look out for some of those passes coming out. And then, of course, we've got college football coming out. And I've already started looking into some of these teams. It's pretty much impossible to keep up with the transfer portal if you're not just breaking it down team by team. So I've been starting a little bit of that, but with 14 and 15 games of baseball, it's hard not to focus in 100% on that.
Yeah, it's a good time to get bored. Just to take it a little at a time here. Before you know it, we'll be at 6 weeks, almost 7 weeks away from the start of college football. But anyway, get on board with Collins. I'll have a 3-pack for you up there on the board of favorable pricing. Long-term passes up there, season pass up there, regular season pass up there from Collins here. Through the regular season, affordable prices. They're $3.19 for about the next 3 months of regular season baseball. Also the long-term passes, all sports passes here from Collins. He has a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. You get all of his pre-and plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, we'll save you some money here when you use a promo code TONYT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access Collins' page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Collins, as always, great having your show. Continue your success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. But I know you also contribute a lot to the site here with your shorts for baseball.
Yeah, I put a couple up last night. Some plays that were really close to making a premium, honestly. They were really close to making a premium pick pass. So some of those plays I really like a lot. Well, actually, all of them I like a lot. Like I mentioned, I put out 6 videos, had 7 picks, and I think all 6 of those games are really close to being a premium pick. So, yeah, jump on those. And they come out right around 12 at night, I believe. I try and get them up about 1 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're scrolling in bed bored tonight, just hop on YouTube and go through some of those shorts.
That's right. So the first one's up there with the video. So check out Collins there on TONYSPICS.com with his video shorts. All right, Collins, have some great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You got it. Collins Brown here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with the Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Like, subscribe. Of course, set those notifications for our show because we want you live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. All right, let's continue on here with our show. And now it's time to welcome in Roland Scott. You'll find him over at TONYSPICS.com where he's been on absolute fire. Take a look at the leaderboards over the past 7 days, last 30 days. baseball. He's been on fire. Let's bring him in right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Hey Tony, just having a great day so far. Some exciting tennis just went on. Boy, I was kind of rooting. I had Nadal, big favorite. That's okay, but Taylor Fritz from here in San Diego put up a great fight. It went to a super tiebreaker. Thrilling match. Fritz had beaten Nadal earlier in the season at Indian Wells, but couldn't get it done at Wimbledon today in a thrilling five-setter. But just some exciting tennis action going on. And we just saw the final just now. Minnesota knocked off Chicago in the WNBA.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, a lot of action this afternoon here. Of course, baseball at night as well. We still have 11 games on the card, ready to roll for Major League Baseball on this 14-game card. And of course, Ramon is on. We'll be looking at this one here as we have the Marlins here again hosting the Angels. I think if you had that exact score yesterday, it was 2-1. That was one of them you blurted out. That one did hit. It was a low scoring. And this one here, it's the Angels' favorite here. It's $1.75, total of 7.
Yeah, I did. I channeled my inner Hank Goldberg, didn't I, Tony? I think Hank brought that one home for me. Threw that one out to 2-1. So, and we're gonna go back with Miami here. We're gonna try to beat Shohei Ohtani. So I don't have a lot of statistical data here for you. Really, I don't think that I can give to you that's gonna make a case for the Marlins, other than the team statistics that are showing that the Marlins are playing pretty well and the Angels still are not hitting. So they're gonna need another outstanding performance from Ohtani, who's been basically unhittable over his last 3 starts, that's for sure. But he is 3-3 on the road with a 3.41 earned run average on the road, and the Angels have lost 4 straight. We've talked about all their offensive woes. They've won just 5 out of their last 21 road games, and they're hitting just 182 against left-handers over their last 10 games. Now, for Trevor Rogers, I guess I'd rather have Steve Rogers in there, Tony, but Rogers is still a decent-looking pitcher. His numbers not necessarily there with an ERA in the 4s, but Miami has won 6 straight. They've won 8 of their last 10 at home. They're hitting 50 points higher over the last 10 games than the Angels. So I'm going to have to beat them without Soler, of course, and Jazz is out also. So a little bit of a depleted lineup for the Marlins. But when the Angels go out there, Tony, they're going to throw – if they throw out their right-handed bats, I like that. I mean, if they've got guys like McKinnon, Stefanik, Suzuki, Velasquez in there, I don't mind taking my chances on this runaway line. Ohtani now up to $1.75, and I'm going to take $1.50. So, look, Tony, Shohei Ohtani, you can make all the arguments you want about, is he an MVP or not because of his dual. And yes, I mean, come on. I mean, no one does what he does. I think the argument kind of goes down to, what if a guy goes out there and is a two-way player that hits 270 and has an ERA of 4.5. Well, that's still a pretty valuable player, maybe more valuable than anybody else in the league. So the way he does it is truly incredible and probably should be the MVP no matter what. But that's not the way it necessarily always works. We have seen him throw in some clunkers on the road. Sometimes he's gotten touched up early. So I just like the way Miami's playing right now with that 6-game winning streak. We know the Angels aren't hitting, so these are the spots that I'm looking to take underdogs in this role. Big plus money against a team that not quite playing that well, and certainly Ohtani's getting plenty of attention from the bettors. I'm showing nearly 2/3 of the tickets and even more of the money coming in on the Angels. So just going to play the Marlins here. It's a free play. They did the job yesterday. Obviously, they weren't going up against the great Shohei Ohtani, but yeah, they did get it done. They had him shut out all the way. Actually, Tony kind of got lucky on that final score. The Angels got their 1 run in the top of the 9th inning, but we gave out the under there, so that one was in the books pretty much all the way. So we're just gonna try the Marlins here as a big dog. These are the type of underdogs that I like. Not getting very much attention from the public with some good statistics in the Marlins' favor, especially the way the Angels are just not producing offensively right now. I don't know. Maybe it would be better if they, kind of scrapped the right-handers in this one. Maybe went with some of their maybe going with a few of the left-handed bats, but I'm not sure that's going to be the Angels' strategy when it comes to the lineup. We haven't seen it yet, but I would imagine that those names I mentioned will be the guys that the Angels will try once again. And again, they're batting, I think, 181, 182 against left-handers over the last 10 games, and 211 on the road this season. So yeah, the Marlins, definitely, no doubt about it, they're hitting 50 points higher than the Angels at home versus right-handed starters and things like that. So taking the Marlins as an underdog, try to beat Shohei Ohtani. Love him, but gonna try to beat him here today.
All right, Ramon's here on Marlins plus 140 against the Angels. Yeah, hard to argue that, especially with the way the Angels are scoring. They've scored just 5 runs in their past 4 games, all resulting in losses. And of course, Ohtani on the mound will also bat as well. We'll see how that works for them here, as Ohtani doesn't sit now when he's on the mound. He's showed there in the lineup. But again, this Angels team, the joke out here has been, stars alongside scrubs. They just haven't been able to put it together, putting players around their superstars.
Oh, it's almost painful to watch in a way. I mean, I think everyone, people like Mike Trout. People like rooting necessarily for them sometimes, some way to get this done. But there just is no plan in place at this point for the Angels. You just can't see. You do have these 2 superstars that still have several years, but they just don't. You said it, Tony. The stars versus scrubs. Moreno spends money, but there's just something organizationally wrong with the producing of the players right now. It's the system of the Angels that aren't producing necessarily the in-house players. I mean, they're having to rely on picking up free agents. They're not producing, star pitching within the system either. So something's wrong there organizationally with this franchise. That this would be the time as far as putting these big pieces together, and they just can't seem to get it going in the direction that they need. They can't elevate themselves into the top teams in the league, and that's, I think, what's disappointing, especially, man, if you're Mike Trout. You don't want to see it go by. The years are starting to pile up on Trout's odometer, and eventually, I think right now you would still list him, at his peak, in his prime, still at this point. But that's not going to continue forever. So
yeah, well, he seems to be enjoying the life in SoCal. I guess if you're a max contract guy and you're not gonna make the playoffs, the one place you can be happy playing is Southern California, right? It'd be miserable if you're in a cold weather city, but it just it doesn't seem to be any much noise coming from Trout to try to put some pressure on the franchise. He just seems to be happy with his contract. He hits his home run, he puts his cowboy hat, they throw him in the shopping cart. He seems happy all the time.
Well, the Angels are having fun, but again, you look at when the Angels have succeeded in the past, maybe they've relied on a little bit of magic too. But again, that's what they might need to get it going in the right direction at this point. You mean
this magic, right? This magic back in those days when that magic you're talking about.
Well, some of those teams, you think of. I look back at. I remember that great, series against the Giants. I mean, that's how far back I go. But again, I watching Angels baseball, being in Southern California, my whole life, I pull for them. But again, there's just not a solution there at this point moving forward. This is not a team that's going to turn it on in the second half, Tony. There's just no indication that that's going to happen.
Seen it in the 70s, seen it in the 80s, a little bit late 80s success, some 90s success, and it's same. Go back and look at the history of the Angels. No, shouldn't surprise anyone. Marlins plus 140 against the Angels. This one will have a start time here of 6:40 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TONYT where you've been on absolute fire here. 1,929 units of profit last 7 days. That is all documented, all sports combined. They're also doing great in baseball. You can verify those numbers by going to TONYT, going down to pick history. All the plays there are documented. All right, we've got 11 games remaining. Got a game starting here in about 20 minutes as well. What do you have going on over at TONYT?
Yeah, we'll be involved definitely in Major League Baseball today. Tony going to have some packages going up. We already are in action. I'm sweating along the same play as Collins there, not looking good. But looks like some mixed results early on. It's not going to not going to knock us down really too far. So we'll get it going in the Major League Baseball card tonight. I do like the card, and I'll have at least one package still to come. Also, WNBA 2 games tonight. One game, I've already lost one. I have the Sky. Looked like a tough spot, but I thought they would be much better than the Lynx. But go ahead and take a look at my video series. We did have the winner on the total there as the game went under in the early tilt, and we do have 2 games tonight: Washington, Atlanta, New York Liberty at Las Vegas. Got a couple more previews up there on YouTube. Take a look at those, and I'm expecting at least one premium out of those tonight. Also, Tony, just looking forward to another good weekend. Keep these results going. Really happy with the way things are going, and thank you to all the subscribers and viewers as well for their support during this streak. So just feeling really good about it. A little bit disappointed with the way things went today. Like I said, I had, went 2-1 at Wimbledon. I went with Big Chalk. That's okay. But really proud of Taylor Fritz, man. He almost beat Rafa Nadal at Wimbledon. It took that super tiebreaker. Wow. And there is still one match still underway going on right now. Kyrgios, if you want to get some excitement, maybe there'll be some fireworks with Kyrgios going up against Garin currently in the last match of the day. You never know with Nick what's going to happen. I think that's what makes him so exciting. He actually rolled, Tony. My mistake. He's already rolled his match 3-0. He is absolutely on fire right now, and I don't know. Kyrgios might be the man who could take out Joker at this point. Tony, he's one of the few players who actually beat the big three on his first try. He's beat all those legends on his first try, Nick Kyrgios. So we know that he can beat those guys. So, anyways, Tony, just going to be a great week. Going to be a good weekend of tennis too, and I'll be in action probably there in some of these big matches moving forward. 4 more matches on the overnight. They get started about 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. That's morning on tomorrow's tennis card from Wimbledon. So just enjoying it today, Tony. I love having day baseball.
That's right, guys. Again, I'm with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. You see the numbers have been on fire here. Last 7 days, 1,929 units of profit. They'll have plays up here for today for one-day passes. Long-term passes up there right now from Ramon. He's got his, of course, you've seen his CFL and WNBA series up there. He does have season passes there. The long-term pass will serve you well. The 1-month all sports pass will get you all of Ramon's plays, all plays here, all sports here for 30 days over at Tony'sPicks.com. In action in baseball, WNBA, CFL, also in the tennis, once in a while in the golf, soccer as well. So good time to get on board with that 1-month all sports pass. We'll save you $66 off that right now when you use this promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Ramon, it's always great having you show. I know Tony's Picks here at Tony'sPicks.com. We put together a Twitter account for you as well. Yeah,
I got a play up there. I'll have a play up there when they tweet it out. It's in Copa Sudamericana today. So if you want an international soccer pick, a soccer pick from South America, that's where my pick is today on Tony's Picks Twitter. So appreciate that. Make sure you give a follow of all of our handicappers on Twitter. We have more picks, more free picks for you there every day. And also mentioned, Tony, the WNBA series, don't forget, got those previews up for tonight's games as well. So appreciate you.
Very good. Check out Ramon over at Tony's Picks and over on the channel as well, on the YouTube channel with this series. All right, Ramon, have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks, sir.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here at Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications for this show because we want you live with us so you can bet into the best numbers. And don't forget, we're here with you guys Monday through Friday at 3 Eastern Time here with Game Day Picks. Let's continue on here for the show. Now it is time for my pick. Matter of fact, if you missed, we're getting people signing in. If you missed the picks, we'll give you a complete recap at the end of the show. Let's get to mine here. We're going to go with this Blue Jays Athletics game beginning here in about 15 minutes or so. You see the Blue Jays favorite 205 total sits here at 8.5. We're going to come right back here with these Athletics. If you've been watching my free picks, I've been on Athletics every game pretty much of this series, except the first one. The first one we were on the total, which came in as well. Barrios is going to get the start for Toronto. Let's just make sure they're going to throw Barrios up there, just to make sure there's no any last-minute changes. It is Barrios and Caprillion. We can confirm the lineups here, and in this one, And Berrios, 16 starts, ERA approaching 6. Picks is a whip is 1.43. Strikeouts about 18%. Ground balls 39%, but 1.84 home runs per 9 innings. Caprillion, his numbers are a little crooked, but he's actually pitched a little better here over the past 3 games. It's been showing some improvement here. And one thing about Berrios, on the road, have you seen his numbers on the road? An ERA near 8, whip of 1.65. Blue Jays in a 5-game losing streak. And again, like I've mentioned before in my videos, I don't think this ballpark really suits this Blue Jays hitting lineup, and we've seen the results of it. A 5-game losing streak. We're going to come right back here with the Athletics here at plus 180 against the Blue Jays. This one will start here 12:37. You got about 12 minutes to get down on this one today. All right, let's continue on here with the show, guys. I got a 4-pack right now up at Tony's Picks. My 3-pack from Major League Baseball. Also, a single play up there is guaranteed, so get on board with that. Number 2 unit producer over at the site from Major League Baseball, documented over there, so get on board. We can save you some money here on our packages by using the promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. And don't forget that promo code TONYT at checkout will save you 20% off. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it is time for a recap. Let's recap the plays from today's show. And I think we're ready to roll here. Let me get the show picks up for you guys. Yeah, the recap. All right, we got started here with Collins. Collins was on the Rays plus 105 against the Red Sox. Ramon, Marlins plus 140 against the Angels. Another dog here for me. It's 3 dogs on the card tonight. Athletics plus 180 against the Blue Jays. That's your 3-pack here on our live show game day picks. That'll do it for this show, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from Tony'sPicks.com and deliver live free picks for you for today's action. Of course, make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet in the best numbers. All right, let's bring in the guys here from today's show. I'm going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a winning day and night. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern time.